Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to IDOLA Phantasy Star Saga. We are back with the global English version, and the game is finally out of beta, now in its release, and we are picking up right where we left off. We were about to head into Chapter 7 actually, but Chapter 7 just simply was not available during the beta. Quick note if you're new to this series here, IDOLA Phantasy Star Saga is a game that is basically an offshoot from the main Phantasy Star series. And it is somewhat related to Phantasy Star Online 2 in the fact that certain characters as well as machinery of the arcs also show up on the world of Vandul. And so it's, what can I say? I've always been big into the lore of the Phantasy Star series, particularly when it came to the timeline, and it's just really interesting to see what they're doing with this game. Granted, I had already gone through some of this stuff on the Japanese side. This is just now translated into English, so that is really exciting that we're finally getting this in English to have a better understanding. Granted, I'm hoping the translation has gotten a little bit better since the beta, but we will see how things end up here. And, hey, Joey B, good to see you today. Anyway, let's go ahead and start into Chapter 7, Hermit. Alright, and it looks like we are in the Vendemia Forest here. Let's start off with the first point. And for those of you just joining in for the first time as well, I'm going to let the characters speak their lines when we're going through the cutscenes here. So it looks like we have water and wind element enemies coming up here. And just for reference, my team did in fact change, and that's partly because I didn't get all the draws that I wanted on the gacha, but at least I've got most of things back together here. I've actually been putting a lot of effort towards my Stella here. I've got her at rank 83, and every character maxes out at rank 100. And then I've got Walther as my tank on the water team, as well as Nadia and Uli, or rather the Law team, but the Law team is just all water currently. And then on the Chaos team, we've got Jasper, Kuna, Reiner, and Duncan. So, let's go ahead and kick this thing off here. So, the airy chivalric order stopped right at the entrance of the vast Vendemia Forest in the northern part of the Lerorian Empire.
Astraea は昔、父たちと行動を共にしたアルゴノーツの一員だったそうだ。つまり、20年前にダークファルスを封印した戦士たちの一人なんですね。ああ、とても美しいエルフの女性であり、高位のバードでもあるそうだ。
And just for reference, yes, they did finally fix Dark Falz' name there.
彼女の支援と鼓舞、そして助言がなければ、勝つことは難しかったと父は言っていた。
ダークファルスが再び復活せんとする今、兄上はもう一度助言を仰ぐべきだと。
And already I'm seeing things that could be better on the translation there.
ああ、私は目の当たりにした。ダークファルスの恐るべきまがまがしさを。
20年前、君の父親に受けた傷の痛み、今でも忘れないよ。
That, of course, right there is our big bad Dark Falz Theatre.
僕からも君の父親に伝えてくれ。 無残な最後を遂げる役回りだとね。
奴を復活させてはならない。そのためには準備が必要だ。私はこれから帝都に戻り、父上にも事態が切迫していることを伝える。故に私は同行できないが、アストライアに知恵を借りてきてほしい。わかりました。
反対反対反対、私は反対よ。
お母さん？私は彼女の性格をよく知ってるから。彼女は知恵なんて貸してくれっこないわよ。20年前とは状況が違うから、わざわざ森の中まで行っても無駄足よ。
そうか、アンナマリー殿はアストライア殿と窮地の中なのだな。
それに私はこの森には行きたくないの。帰る帰る帰る。 もうお母さん、わがまま言わないでよ。白羊騎士団当主としての命令です。アストライアさんのもとへ向かいますよ。
Good standing up for yourself there, Stella.
何を急に当主ぶっちゃって。私は当主ですから。サーシャ、お母さんをあっちに連れてって。わかりました。応募よ応募。やだもう、やだってば。
さて、私はこれで失礼する。ユリシス隊長、騎士団の皆さん方、良い知らせを期待しているよ。
You're missing a character return there.
はい、わかりました。
兄上、父上によろしくお伝えください。
なあ、ローザも気をつけて。
Alright, going up against a bunch of Legrofs and Delagrofs here. Let's kick things off with Stella. And the Yaku 7009, or Joey B, thank you for the follow there. Now, just for reference, for anybody that's new to this series here, the way this game works is each element is weak to another particular element. So fire is going to be weak to water, water is going to be weak to wind, and wind is going to be weak to fire. Earth here is just its own separate sort of thing. It's only weak to itself, essentially. Anyway, on to the next attack here. Alright, before we move on here, I'm going to click this button here. That's going to take away the fast mode. I want to show you how slow this goes, just so you understand why I have it going in the faster attack mode here. Yeah, so the animation is more fluid that way, but it just takes a lot longer to get through them, so I figure better to keep things at the faster pace here. Anyway, let's move on to one of this game's big features here, which is the Elemento Blast. And what that is basically once your element fills up to a certain number, you have the ability to do a superpowered move from one of your characters here. In this particular case, I'm going to go with Stella here, and she's going to use her Aries Starlight there. That did some damage. Alright, let's look at the other main feature of this game in the fact that you actually have two parties to work with here. I'm using the Law party right now, which uses the power of runes or objects that basically hold a person's power. Let's move over to the Chaos team now, and they use what are called fests, or essentially tattoos on their bodies, to generate their power. And the way we do that is we use this reverse rush here. So let's go ahead and say release. And there we go. Although that pretty much wiped out the other team there. So, quest clear. And we got a bunch of drops here.
Anna さん、なんでそんなに気乗りしないんですか？
さっきも言ったでしょ。この森には入りたくないって。それにね、あんたたちはアストライアの性格を知らないのよ。彼女は忍者。人とのつながりを絶ってこんな森の奥に引きこもってるの。要は人嫌いなの。会ってくれっこないわよ。
でも20年前には助言をくれたし、お母さんたちと一緒に戦ってくれたんでしょ？
あの時彼女が森を出たのはそれなりの理由があったのよ。
理由？
まあまあいいじゃねえか。無駄足になったとしても。ダークファルスを倒すための知恵だ。聞きに行ってみる価値はあるさ。
うん、そうだね。
それによ、噂で聞いてるんだけどよ、そのアストライアってのはすげえ美人のエルフだって言うじゃねえか。
Jasper, get your mind out of the gutter there.
なんとか一度お目にかかりてえと思ったよ。
I told you to get it out of there.
あれ、北の大地のせいか、すげえ空気が寒いぜ。
バーのことは放っておいて、この先の道も森は深く、魔物の気配もする。隊長、しっかり気を引き締めていきましょう。
はい、わかりました。
Alright, we got 100 star diamonds from that, and we're gonna get 100 star diamonds for each of the quests that we go through here, except for the one at the end that rewards 500 star diamonds, so I'll just only say it this one time here. Alright, moving on to the next point here. Sasha's Guidance. And we've got water, wind, and earth elementals in this. I would say in this case, let's see if we can grab a fire partner here with this. You know, I am curious how Lycanon would fight as a law character here.
道はこっちでいいんだっけ？
大丈夫だとは思うが、私も確信できんな。さすがは大森林というだけあって、森が深く道が分かりにくいな。
嫌だぜ、こんな森の中でのたれ死ぬのは。
皆さん、先へ進む道はこちらです。
サーシャ、わかるの？
はい、私は白曜騎士団に入る前はこの森で暮らしていましたから。そういえばサーシャはこの森から私たちのところに来てくれたんだよね。
エルフはこの森出身の者が多いのか？
反乱軍のトールビョルンもこの森の出身と聞いたことはありますが、必ずしもそういうわけではありません。エルフはバンドールでは普遍的な種族です。
奏者アストライアさんってどういう方なの？
アストライア様は我々とは違う原始エルフ種と呼ばれる有翼の種族です。
Curious. So, elves were always known to be related to Newman. I'm just wondering if those are actually real wings or if they are basically accessories.
ずっと年を取らず、いつまでも若くお美しく、古今のことに通じた賢いお方です。
Now that's actually sounding more cast-like.
ただ、ちょっと性格が独特と言いますか。
独特？
会われてみたらきっとステラ様もお分かりになりますよ。さあ皆さん、こちらです。私の後についてきてください。
Alright, into combat with some Reapers here. Alright, I want to take out that Land Reaper before that Elemental Blast of theirs goes off, so let's do the reverse rush. Alright, we got some of the same creatures as before, although the Gabus are kind of new here. Let's see. Let me also bring out Kuna's big attack here. Alright, Jasper, I'm gonna hang on to your Elemental Blast just in case. Let's bring out Duncan's, though. Alright, let's finish this group off. Alright, so we got some Jete here, along with a Grass Reaper. So, let's bring out Reiner's big attack, along with Jasper as well, since this isn't going to be that big of a deal here. Home run! Let's finish him off. Alright, that's another win for us. And Jasper just leveled up there.
ところでサーシャはどうしてこの森を出たの？
森にいた当時、私はとても内気で、ほとんど誰とも話をしませんでした。その内気なのは今も変わっていませんが。
それで？
それを心配したアストライア様が環境を変えてみようとおっしゃって、窮地のアンナ様に頼りを出され、騎士団でお世話になることになったのです。
サーシャが来たのは2年前だよ。懐かしいね。
初めて森を出て、初めて騎士団でエルフ以外の人たちと出会って、緊張で押しつぶされそうな毎日でしたが、ステラ様にとても優しくしていただきました。それ以来ずっとステラ様にお仕えしているのです。
サーシャのおかげで私も少しずつ他の人と話ができるようになったんだよ。
そうだったんだ。本当に2人は仲良しなんだね。
仲良しだなんて、私はただ一生懸命お仕えしているだけです。
仲良しだよ。サーシャは私の大事な友達。これからもずっと仲良しでいようね、サーシャ。
ありがとうございます、ステラ様。さあ皆さん、道はこちらです。足元にお気を。
Whoops, lost the end of that line. Oh well. Alright, up next we have Reunion in the Forest. And we cannot get any support this time. Let's start with the Chaos team this time.
サーシャ、どうしたの？
兵が待ち構えています。
これはアストライアの手先か。
どうやらそのようですが。
サーシャだ！サーシャが戻ってきた！
整った？
おかえり、サーシャ。2年ぶりだね。
久しぶり、整った。アストライア様はお元気？
いつも通り元気だよ。サーシャも元気そうだね。
So Totonaut is actually part of another race that was apparently created after PSO2 ended or something, potentially. They're essentially a race called Gnomes.
私たちアストライア様をお尋ねするところなの。
そうなんだ。それじゃあしょうがないな。
整った？どういうこと？
アストライア様から誰も通すなって言われてるんだよ。森に入ってくる者がいたら相手しろって言われてるんだよ。サーシャ、戦いを避けるわけにはいかないの？
無理よ。アストライアは人嫌いなのよ。森に入ってくる者は力ずくでも排除するつもりなのよ。
アンナ様のおっしゃる通り、戦わずに先に進むことはできないでしょう。整った、申し訳ないけれど、あなたと戦うことになりそうね。
しょうがないね。それじゃ行くよ。
Alright, so we're gonna see Totonaut in the last round, most likely. First off, let's take out these Gabus. Hey Hawkeye, how you doing today?
考えねえ。
Doing well. Glad I was able to get a stream of this game in today. Alright, Jasper, why don't you go for one of your bigger attacks here? And there is Totonaut. So I say let's just wipe her out from the start here. That took her down, and this should finish her off. Alright, we just have to mop up the rest now. To the law team. And quest clear. Alright, my player ranker has gone up to 28.
Totonotto, もう十分でしょ。ここは通させてもらうからね。
しょうがないね。トトノット負けちゃったしね。サーシャ、森の外の人たちはみんなこんなに強いの？
いいえ、この騎士団の皆さんは特別にとても強いのよ。
へえ、そうなんだ。サーシャはいいな。トトノットも森の外に出てみたいな。森の中はいっつも同じで退屈なんだもん。
確かに森の外は刺激的で退屈することはないけれど、静かで平和な森の中もいいところよ。離れてみて私も初めて分かったの。
そっか。とりあえずアストライア様にサーシャが帰ってきたって言っとくよ。
よろしくお伝えしておいてね。
That line could be a little bit different there, please.
わかった。それじゃあサーシャ、またね。
Okay, on to the next point, an elf who hates man. Actually, we got some fire elementals in this one, so we'll start with the law party.
不浄なる男ども、この神聖な森に何しに参った？
男どもって。
俺たちのことか。
そうだ、他にも男がたくさんいるではないか。男どもをここから先には一歩も通すわけにはいかん。
サーシャ、彼女は？
キーラというエルフのナイトです。昔からの男嫌いは変わらないようですね。私たちはともかく隊長たち男性陣を決して通してはくれぬでしょう。
ということは
戦うしかないと思います。
サーシャ、気弱だが紳士だったお前がなぜこのような男たちと行動を共にする？森の外に出て心も汚れたか？
キーラ、無礼なことを申すな。 男も女も森の中も外も関係ない。尊敬できる人はどこにでもいる。私にとって尊敬できる人とはアストライア様のみだ。ここを通りたければかかってくるがいい。
So it's another battle. And it looks like I chose wrong, so we got 2 wind elemental enemies here. Not that I'm in any real danger here. Let's go ahead and buff up Uli so we can do his shot here. Let's see what that does. Okay, that looks, took out one of them. I'll save the Elemental Blast for the next round. Alright, we got some elves here. Let's get Stella on her Elemental Blast. That wipes out the second group. And now onto this group. Sure, Walther, why don't you go ahead and try yours? Okay, and that managed to freeze Kira there. Actually, let's just swap over to the other party here. That's gonna wipe out the rest of them, and then that just leaves Kira now. And Jasper, go ahead and pop yours, as well as Reiner. Whoever gets to it first, I guess. Another home run coming up. Oh, nice. It was a critical, too. That's another win for us. Reiner's about to level up, actually.
Kira, Astraea 様にお伝えして、白曜騎士団がお尋ねすると。決して森を荒らすつもりはなく、お知恵をお借りしたいだけだと。森の外に出たお前の言うことなど信用できるか。キーラ、私があなたに嘘を言ったことがある？いいだろう。アストライア様にお伝えしておこう。だが、アストライア様がお会いくださるとは限らぬぞ。さあ、皆さん先を急ぎましょう。アストライア様がいらっしゃる隠れ里はもう間もなくです。
Alright, and on to the next point here. The Elf's Retreat. So we have an opportunity to take Rosalind here. I think we're going to do that for this round.
サーシャ、ここは？
エルフの隠れ里です。アストライア様もこちらにいらっしゃるはずです。アストライア様、サーシャ、戻ってまいりました。お知恵をお借りしたいことがあり、お目通りをお願いいたします。
返事がねえな。
やはり人嫌いというだけあって会ってはくれぬのだろうか。
よし、僕がアストライアさん、白羊騎士団のユリシスと言います。20年前あなたが封印したダークファルスが今再び蘇ろうとしています。僕たちはそれを何とか阻止したい。どうかお知恵をお貸しください。
想像しいこと、そう叫ばずとも聞こえてますわ。無断で森に入ってきた招かれざる客の皆様。
アストライア様、お久しぶりでございます。
サーシャ、元気なようで何より。
この方がアストライアさん。
伝説のアルゴノーツの一員であり、アルゴのゾディアと。
噂通り美しい、いい女だ。
お頭、聞こえたら協力してくれなくなるかもしれませんよ。
いけね、俺は黙ってよ。
Thank you, Jasper.
ユリシスとやら、あなたは私に知恵を借りたいと？
はい、ダークファルスを倒すための。
そうですか。ですが、そもそもあなたたちは知恵を貸すに足る力の持ち主なのですか？いずれにせよ、あなたたちはこの森に無断で侵入した報いを受けねばなりません。懲りることを知らない人間たちよ、覚悟しなさい。
And it's another fight here. Alright, starting off with some archers here. Alright, that's the first group down. Let's do a reverse rush and get the Chaos team out. And it looks like we gotta fight against everybody we've met in the forest so far here. So, I would say, let's go straight for the head here. With pretty much... well... Actually, maybe not that quick. We'll go with those attacks, and then... okay, yeah, Jasper, you can use your Elemental Blast.
誰でももう一人の自分が心の中にいる。ツインブレイド。まとめて叩き潰す。
Okay, and now we'll go for the big attacks for Reiner and Duncan.
皆に力を。
さあ、私が相手するよ。
タイマンで勝負だ。さあ来い。ライナーザスラッガー。渾身の力で叩きつける。スレッジハンマー。
元気になーれ。
Okay, so this team is doing a lot of healing. They've also got a set of Elemental Blasts ready to go. Now, what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to pop my Reverse Rush, even though it's not at 3 bars here. Because what that's going to do is it's still going to decrease the amount of damage I take from this. So I want to ensure survivability here.
これならどうだ。
戦場こそが戦乙女の誉れの場。アサルトディフェンダー。
準備できてます。
Alright, they are buffed up on their defenses, so I want to try to wait that out if I can. How long does this last? It's going to last through this turn. Okay. And then once this turn is over, then I'll go and basically go ham on the next round here. Stella, let's buff you up in the meantime here. Same for you, Uli. Oh, that was quite the attack there. Alright, we lost Rosalind, but we're still good to go. Alright, Stella, go ahead and pop yours. And Nadia, go ahead and heal Uli, please. That it was, a lot of rappies there. There we go, we got 2 of them down. Alright, let's go for another round of attacks here. There goes Kira. And let's do a reverse rush to finish off Totona. And that's a victory for us. And Reiner has leveled up.
なかなかの腕ですね。見直しましたよ。
どうか話だけでも聞いていただけませんでしょうか。
いいでしょう。あなたたちの腕に免じて話だけは聞いてあげましょう。
ありがとうございます。今反乱軍のメッサーラの手によってダークファルスが復活しようとしています。アストライアさんはかつてダークファルスを封印した戦士の一員だと聞きました。そしてダークファルスを封印するためのお知恵をお持ちだと聞きました。僕たちはそれを教えていただきたいと思いここまで来たのです。
アストライアさん、白曜騎士団当主のステラマリーと申します。ダークファルスが復活したらヴァンドールは再び災いに支配されてしまいます。
That line could probably have been a little bit better in the translation.
私たちはそれを防ぎたいのです。どうかお知恵をお貸しください。
なるほど。あなたたちはダークファルスを再び封印しようというのですね。
はい、その通りです。何かおかしなことでも？
ユリシスとやら、私がなぜこの森に忍者として隠れ住むかわかりますか？私はダークファルスが復活しようと人間がどうなろうともう興味がないのです。
そんな。
残念ながらあなたたちにお貸しする知恵はありません。話はこれでおしまいです。
So she does not want to help out the team. So, Recluse Astrea?
アストライアさん、あなたは20年前にダークファルスを封印するために戦った。それはダークファルスからこの世界を守りたかったからですよね。なのになぜ今のダークファルスの危機に興味がないと言うんですか
？20年前、確かに私はこの森を出て人間たちと共に戦いました。
Should be fought instead of fight.
ローとカオスの枠を越えて手を取り合いダークファルスを封印しました。でも結局は何も変わらなかった。ローとカオスは憎み合い争い続け、20年経ってもそれは変わりません。そして結局人間たちは自らの覇権のためダークファルスを復活させようとしている。つまり人間たちの争いもダークファルスもなくなりはしないのです。そんな人間たちに与える知恵など無駄だと思いませんか？
ですが、それではこの世界はダークファルスに滅ぼされてしまいます。
争いの結果滅びてしまうのならば、それもこの世界の宿命なのでしょう。
そんな。
私はそんな救いようのない世界から離れ、この森で隠棲しているのです。さあ、話は終わりました。皆さん、お引き取りください。
まだ話は終わってないわ。
Surprise, surprise!
お母さん、あんたも相変わらずね、アストライア。昔からちっとも変わってないわ。
アンナ、お久しぶりですこと。
そんな後ろ向きで斜に構えた性格だからシーシアスに振られたのよ。 世界に興味がないとか頭良さそうにもったいぶっちゃってさ。だいたいあんたが20年前に森を出たのはシンシアスに一目惚れしたからでしょうが。
アンナ、歯に衣着せぬ物言いといい、20年前と変わらず若くて元気だこと。
あら、どういたしまして。子供も産んですっかりおばさんよ。いつまでも年を取らない原始エルフ種のあなたのような若い美しさももうないわ。でも心の年齢はあなたよりもずーっと若いわよ。世をすねて偉そうに剣ざぶっているあなたなんかよりはね。
うるさ
え？
アンナ、あんたこんな森の中までわざわざ私を挑発しに来たわけ？シーシアスのことまで持ち出して何なの？あんたには関係ないでしょ。
アストライアさん、急に言いたい。
アストライア様はとても賢明な方ですが、少々短気なところがありまして。
アンナ、あんたの手は読めてるわ。私を焚きつけて協力させるつもりでしょ。そうはいかないわよ。あんたなんかに絶対協力なんかするもんですから。
Hello, anime face.
無理やりにでも協力させると言ったら、
やれるもんならやってごらんなさい。その身を慎み英知を求めよ、清き処女のごとく。
And that's the IDOLA coming.
バルゴのイドラね。久しぶりにお目にかかるじゃない。みんなこちらもイドラで勝負よ。対イドラ戦闘用意。
Alright, so IDOLA versus IDOLA, the Virgo. And we are being forced to use Anna Marie for our leader here. Alright, let's do auto setup. And let's go with attack first. And yep, that looks about right. Hopefully we get something closer in the A range here. Alright, the Virgo IDOLA is especially good at defending, as they could use skills to build a shield. It's hard to harm the Virgo IDOLA protected by a shield. However, we can target at its weaknesses to break the shield. So if it activates a shield, we could attack those parts where we can make weak hits. Remember that? Let's give the IDOLA a heavy blow and wake up Astrea. Alright, so in that case, the weak point is going to be on the fire end of things here. Let's see, where do I want to put my points into first here? Let's go ahead and start with this to increase elemental value. And then that's a self-heal, so we don't want to touch that. We'll go after the Virgo's sleeve first. Okay. That has a chance of inflicting freeze. That's just going to do a bunch of damage. As will that. Attack all enemies when Stella's elemental value reaches 5. Okay. Let's go with the freeze here. And no effect on the freeze there. Okay, the freeze is, or rather the shield is up. Let's go ahead and hit the sleeve again and knock it out. There we go, shield is down, and the core revealed. And with that, Elemento Blast. That was a decent hit. And that was a good hit as well. Alright, so now we have to prepare for their incoming attack. Let's go ahead and get our elemental value back up again. And we're going to save the self-heal for the next round. Alright, they have their shield up. Let's do our self-heal and do what hits we can. Just how does this shield work anyway? Oh, it's not even gonna let me click on it. Okay. We'll just keep going for the main body now. Well, that shield went down quick. And this should finish it off. Alright, and we got a soul fragment there. Won't be able to use that just yet, though, since we need 2 of them, I think.
Astraea, この子をよく見て。
この子がどうしたというのよ。
この少年の名はユリシス。あなたがかつて恋をしたシーシアスの忘れがたみよ。アストライア、あなたは20年前に恋をした。そしてその男のために森を出て戦った。
Nikolaos, the best pull I've had so far was Stella.
恋は叶わなかったけど、私はそれをとても素晴らしいことだと思う。あなたは人を思い、その人のために勇気を振り絞って森を出た。20年前、あなたと一緒に戦えたことは 私の大切な思い出の一つよ。アストライア、私たち白曜騎士団に協力してくれとは言わないわ。
Just the regular one.
あなたが心を寄せた男の息子に、あなたの知恵を貸してあげてちょうだい。
アンナ、私の負けよ。
Alright, on to the next point here. And that's going to be Ulysses and Astrea.
さあ皆さん、食事を用意いたしましたわ。存分に召し上がってくださいませ。
いただきます。
ひゃー、肉に魚に温かいスープもすげえごちそうだぜ。
この魚は森の湖で採れたものだよ。たくさん食べてね。
それにしてもアストライア様が隊長の父上に恋をされていたとは。
昔の話ですよ。
無理もないわよ。シーシアスはすっごくかっこよかったんだから。それにゾディアートじゃないのにすっごく強かったし、そりゃ惚れるわよ。私も後の旦那に先に出会ってなければ惚れてたかもしれないわね。お母さん、やめてよ。なんか恥ずかしい。笑っちゃうのが、アストライアってシーシアスの前に出ると何にも喋れないの。いつもはこんなに偉そうなのに緊張で頭が真っ白になるらしくて。
アンナ、あんたうっさいわよ。黙って食べなさい。
そんなアストライアがシーシアスに手紙を書いたの。なんて書いたと思う？
Oh boy.
うるさいうるさい。黙れ。あんたいい加減にしなさい。
なんだかんだ言って二人は良き友人同士なのだな。それにしても隊長の父上は随分モテたようですね。
はい。なんか恥ずかしいな。
ユリシス隊長、先ほどまでは失礼な対応をして申し訳ありませんでした。
いえ、こちらこそ急に押しかけてすみません。
あなたが私に借りたい知恵とはダークファルスに関することですか？
はい。反乱軍名手のメスアラはダークファルスの封印を解こうとしています。ダークファルスの復活を阻止するために何か良い方法はあるでしょうか
？20年前、私たちはダークファルスを3つに分けて封印しました。すなわち精神、魔力、魂の3つです。ではなぜそうやって封印をしたのか。
So that's confirming what we knew from before.
それは当時の私たちの力ではダークファルスを倒せなかったからです。
倒せなかった。だから封印して閉じ込めたということですか？
Where have we heard that one before? PSO? PSO2?
その通りです。シーシアスに似て察しがいいですね。その後、私は森に戻り古代の文献を紐解き調べました。ダークファルスを完全に滅ぼす方法を。そしてそれを見つけたのです。
Maybe try I found it.
本当ですか？ぜひそれを教えてください。
それでは一つ知恵を貸す代わりにあなたにも私に協力してもらいましょう。
協力ですか？
ええ、 最近私も少々手を焼いている魔物がいるのです。その魔物を倒せたらダークファルスを滅ぼす方法を教えてあげましょう。その魔物すら倒せないようなら、そもそもダークファルスを倒すこともかなわぬ話。どうですか、ユリシス。
Considering the fact we just beat you twice? But okay. Consider it done.
任せてください。きっと魔物を倒してみせます。
ありがとうございます。確かにまっすぐで裏のない素直な返事がシーシアスにそっくりですね。
ダークファルスを倒す方法を聞かないことにはここに来た意味もないわけだし。アストライア、その魔物とやらの話を聞かせてちょうだい。
Not really. Usually all it does is it just gets the characters to respond in a different way. Alright, moving on to the secret place. Sasha, Kira, and Totonaut's secret paradise. Alright, and I am at a disadvantage again here with both water and wind elementals. Let's grab a fire character here. I'm not happy about having to use Sandra here, but I guess we'll grab her since she's the highest level.
久々に会ったが元気そうだな。安心したぞ。
ありがとう。キーラも相変わらず元気そうね。
サーシャ、前に森にいた時よりだいぶ明るくなったね。前はこんな風に笑うことなんて絶対なかったもんね。そうだったの、サーシャ。
いえ、さすがに笑ったことぐらいは。
Nicholas, to answer your question, the reason that happens is the very first pull that you do in the game is a guaranteed 5-star, and what it does is it up-levels a 4-star character to a 5-star character for that first pull. Every subsequent one will always have that character at a 4-star instead.
いや、記憶にないな。トトノット、覚えてるか？
サーシャ、いっつも下を向いて寂しそうにしてたよ。
でも振り返ってみればそうだったかもしれません。私はこの森の暮らしにずっと馴染めませんでしたから。
それで森を出て白羊騎士団に来ることになったのね。
Yeah, I'll show you in just a moment once we're out of this cutscene how to do that.
思い出したぞ。
わあ、びっくりした。キーラ、急にどうしたの？
思い出したんだよ。サーシャが笑った顔を見せたことを。よし、サーシャ、トトノット、その思い出の場所に行こう。
え、今から？でもそんな急に。
大丈夫だよ。アストライア様はアンナマリー様とお話し中だし、場所もすぐ近くだから行こう。ステラマリー様、よろしいですか？
ええ、行ってみましょう。私も気になります。わーい、トトノットも行く行く。サーシャ、一緒に行こ
うん、分かったよ。それじゃあ行きましょうか。
Alright, we're gonna have to go through this battle and then probably another cutscene after this, and then I'll be able to show you.
チル。
素直すぎるね。
そこだ。
Nadia, go ahead and give yourself a heal there.
すぐにお助けします。
はっ、もう一度。
Alright, Stella, go ahead and do your Elemental Blast. And Sandra, follow that up if you could.
みんなの力を。
これでどうだい？
白陽の聖なる光よ。よこしまなる者を退けよ。アリエス・スターライト。
It can be like that, yeah. But a lot of it just boils down to you need to level a lot.
ありがとう。
Alright, final battle, and we've got a whole group of wind elements. Let's do a reverse rush and see if we can just knock them out. Looks like we got it.
勝ったか。
さあ着いたぞ。ここだ。
ここはあの時の。
トトノットも思い出した。ここは秘密のベリーの場所だね。サーシャ、ここにどんな思い出があるの？
はい、まだ森にいた頃、私は友達がいませんでした。いつも一人ぼっちでいた時にキーラとトトノットが私を誘ってこの場所に連れてきてくれて赤いベリーを一緒に食べたんです。
最初はおずおずしてたサーシャもベリーを食べたら少し笑ったんだよな。サーシャがあの時に見せた笑顔のことを思い出したんだよ。
きっとベリーがすごく美味しかったんだね。
ううん、違うのトトノット。ベリーが美味しかったからだけじゃないの。二人が私を誘ってくれたことが嬉しくてとても幸せな気持ちになって、それで少し笑顔になれたんだと思う。
サーシャ、
ほら今もベリーがたくさんあるよ。サーシャ、ステラマリー様、食べてみて。
赤くて綺麗なベリーいただきます。甘くてちょっと酸味もあってすごく美味しいです。
この味すごく懐かしい。キーラ、トトノット、ありがとう。この場所に連れてきてくれて。
I wonder if those berries are poisonous to humans.
そして私が森にいた時にもこの場所に連れてきてくれて。
Looks like you need a character return there. And yeah, I think we're on day 6 currently.
いいんだよ。サーシャが喜んでくれればさ。ステラマリー様、森にいた時よりもサーシャはずっと明るくなりました。きっとサーシャには白陽騎士団の暮らしが合ってるんだと思います。どうかこれからもサーシャをよろしくお願いします。
ステラ様、トトノットもいつかサーシャみたいに森を出てみたいんです。その時はトトノットのこともよろしくお願いします。二人のお願いわかりました。サーシャ、これからもずっと一緒に仲良くしていこうね。
はい、ステラ様、ありがとうございます。そしてキーラとトトノット、その私、このベリーの味ずっと忘れないよ。本当に りがとう。
Alright, we are finally out of that cutscene here. Now before we move on, I did promise that I would show how the rarity upgrade works here. So let's go over to Setup Enhance. And what you do is you come under here to Enhance Character. And you pick a character that's at max level. Now currently I don't have any that are set up like that, so all I'll do is I'll just pick up Uli here. Well, technically Uli's not going to work because he's a special case in this game. Let's grab Nadia instead. So basically the way that each character works is depending upon their rarity, that determines how high their level can go. So right, Nadia is at level 56. She has a maximum level of 80. Now, the way that you can bypass this is to increase their rarity. So each character in the game has the potential to get up to a 6-star character. Not every character is as good as other characters, but you have the ability to get every single character in the game up to a 6-star character. Now, the way you do that is you go over here to Rarity, and there are 3 tiers of required materials. The first one is going to cost you 15 of them. The second is going to, that's the one to jump from a 3-star rarity up to a 4-star rarity. The second one requires 10, and you need that's what jumps you from level 60 to level 80. And then this last one here, it requires 5, and it jumps you from level 80 to level 100, as you can see up here. And you can get these stones either through different special events, or having them as login rewards, picking them up through different quests. And then you can also, if you have a surplus of characters, you can also use this detach option here. So, as you can see, I've got 5 extra boozers, and I've already got, what do I have on them? I've got 1 breakthrough already on them. So, let's say I wanted to give up one of these boozers. If I did, that would then give me 2 of the first tier of the astrocyte that you would need to use there in order to upgrade the rarity of the character. So that's basically how that all works. And yeah, this is one of the reasons why this game takes quite a while to grind, just because you have the potential to get every single character up to level 100 eventually. And one of the things I would recommend is, as you continue to build up your team, you'd want to set up 4 parties that are purely a single element, so that way whenever you run across one of those in battle, you'll always have the advantage no matter what a character is attacking. Anyway, let's get back to the story here. So, the Forest of Needles. And once again, I need to grab a fire element here. And I am not having any luck. Oh, actually, Lycanon will work.
なんだって夜中のこんな時間に森の奥に行かなくちゃなんねんだよ。
あなたたちに倒してもらいたい魔物はこの針の森に夜にしか現れないのです。別に私は無理に行けと言っているわけではないのですよ。
その魔物を倒さないとダークファルスを倒す方法を教えてもらえないんでしょ。それじゃあ行くしかないじゃないの。まったくあんたもしたたかね。
お褒めに預かり光栄ね。
で、倒してほしい魔物ってのはどんなやつ？
最近この針の森の奥に巨大な狼が出没するようになったの。おそらくは狼座のイドラ、ルプスの亜種ね。
ルプスの亜種、野良イドラってことかしら。
ええ、私たちはその狼をフェンリルと呼んでいるわ。フェンリルは森を荒らし、動物たちを殺し、手もつけられない暴れようなの。
なるほど。ダークファルスの情報と引き換えにそのフェンリルを倒せというわけね。話は分かったわ。ユリ、隊長としてどう判断する？
Let's defeat Fenrir!
フェンリルを倒しに行きましょう。ダークファルスの情報をもらうためにも。それに森を荒らしている野良イドラを放置しておくわけにもいきません。
ええ、行くしかなさそうね。我々白曜騎士団はイドラの討伐を生りとする騎士団だからこそ、この話も請け負うわ。アストライア、任せてちょうだい。
アストライアさん、よろしくお願いします。
わかりました。では私も同行して案内しましょう。フェンリルが現れるのはこの針の森を奥に進んだところです。道中魔物と遭遇するのは避けられないでしょう。気をつけてください。
Alright, let's get combat started here. Well, that's a shame that Uli was the last to go there. Alright, Lycanon could use a heal, actually. There appears to be an issue with the enemy names up here. Let's go ahead and do the Ares Starlight here.
白曜の聖なる光よ、横島なる者を退けよ。アリエス・スターライト。
ありがとう。
Alright, let's do a reverse rush here. And that wipes him out.
This針の森に来るのも十何年ぶりかしら。
お母さん、ここに来たことがあるの？
ええ、あなたのお父さんとね。あなたがまだ生まれる前にダークファルスを封印し、戦いが終わって私は結婚したの。その後アストライアが招待してくれて、この森に2人で来たのよ。
はあ、新婚旅行ってやつか？姉さん粋だね。
からかわないのジャスパー、もう昔の話よ。
思い出の場所を再訪できて よかったですね、アンナマリー殿。
逆よ。本当は来たくなかったの。
え？
この森にはあの人との楽しい思い出がたくさん散りばめられている。話をしたり笑ったり喧嘩したり、かけがえのないたくさんの思い出。それがどんどん浮かんでくるから寂しくて悲しくなるのよ。
お母さん。
アンナマリー殿、申し訳ありません。気の利かぬことを申しまして。
いいのよ。ごめんね、しんみりさせちゃって。さあ、どんどん進みましょう。フェンリルを倒すわよ。
Alright, up next. No battle with this one, just Sacred Idolas as the story point.
アストライアさん、フェンリルはどんな特徴があるんですか？
基本的には狼座のイドラルプスと変わりはありません。ただこの北の大地に適応したのか、水属性による氷攻撃が強力なようです。
なるほど、水属性ですか。
野良イドラの中でもかなり強力な部類に属するタイプです。そもそも野良イドラとは、イドラに変身した戦士たちが
Now that's interesting.
何らかの理由で精神のコントロールを失い、元に戻れなくなった存在だと言われています。
Yeah, so we knew that, of course, the Ares Knights could transform, and all the other Zodiarts could, but this is interesting that that there are some that just couldn't come back from being an Idola. And that, I'm curious just how far that goes into everything. Like, does staying as an Idola for too long then potentially make one a potential future Dark Falz? I'm not really sure. It's a question that's in the air right now here.
そうなんですか。
そして彼らの活動はダークファルスの力に刺激されて活発化します。
Okay, that would make sense. That at least until then they get influenced by another Dark Falz.
フェンリルがこの森に現れ暴れ始めたのもダークファルスの影響だと考えられます。イドラとはダークファルスの眷属だと長く語り継がれてきましたから。
だとすると、イドラに変身できるゾディアーとも同じ眷属なのですか？
It's a really good question there.
ゾディアとは聖帝アクイローの12人の子供たちの末裔だと言われています。
So, random question based on what we've learned now since everything that's going on. And this may be quite a stretch, but I wonder if Aquilo might be that character's name that we saw in the new Genesis trailer. I'm just throwing it out there. No idea if that's true or not yet.
アクイローははるか昔にダークファルスを倒した伝説の中の英雄。故にゾディアートのイドラは他のイドラとは別格の神聖な存在とされています。ですが本当のところは私にもわかりません。私自身もゾディアートなのですけど。
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? That would actually make sense with the lore. Not necessarily Aquilo, but the sacred part of it. So, and my apologies about this for spoilers for North American English global version of PSO2. But Dark Blast. That's basically where your character can take on the abilities of a Dark Falz for themselves. So that kind of makes sense. That's not the first time we've actually seen something like that, where there is some sort of power that can counter a Dark Falz that is based on the power of a Dark Falz at the same time.
私は原始エルフ種と呼ばれる新人が作ったと言われる種族のものです。
And Nicholas, no, to answer your question, they are no longer around at the end of PSO2. So unless there's like some hidden one that that nobody was even aware of, but no, the battle with the everything related to the Photoners should have ended with the end of episode 6.
寿命も100年を超える長命で、これからも数多く人とダークファルスの戦いを目にするでしょう。
IDOLA it's really up in the air because there are so many questions related to the characters that are showing up in this game. You've got Kuna showing up, who you've seen in my party. You've got Fromi, who was the administrator for the PSO2 story, which was another mobile game. You've got 2 other characters that I don't want to say who they are yet because they are in the story here. That I'm aware of that are also related to PSO2 as well. Technically, any character could come into this game just because of the Stargate, but like for example, the game on the Japanese side had an Attack on Titan crossover, and so they brought over I think it was like 3 or 4 characters. Of course, you had Livy and what was Mikasa, I think? And then I can't remember the other 2 characters, but it's yeah, you could technically have anybody show up on Vandor here. But that's also interesting that elves there can live for longer than 100 years. That's kind of a weird. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you think back to the original Phantasy Star Online, new men really couldn't live for that long. They might only live for a year or 2, and then just suddenly die. So that's actually a good thing to see here. Granted, PSO and PSO2 are not directly connected in the timeline.
滅ぼし、滅ぼされ、その繰り返しがこのバンドールの宿命なのだとしたら。
Nicholas, you're looking at a Newman right here.
イドラとは、ゾディアタとは、何のために生まれてきた存在なのでしょうね。
Yes, she has wings, but I'm not convinced that those aren't just simply accessories. Alright, what do we have here? Under the Starry Sky. And it is yet another battle. Okay. Let me grab Rosalind here.
ここ？お母さん、どうしたの？
森の中の広場のようになった場所、大きく開けた空。間違いないわ。ここに私はあなたのお父さんと来たのよ。
ここにお父さんと？
ええ。今日はあいにくの吹雪だけど、あの時は綺麗に晴れ渡った夜空で。二人で満天の星空を見上げながらずっといろんなことを話したっけ。 子供が生まれたらこの星空のように美しい心の持ち主になってほしいって。だからあなたには星という意味のステラという名前をつけたのよ。
そうだったの。私の名前がこの森の夜空から。
ステラ様、アンナ様、魔物が近づいてきています。
ゆっくり感傷的な気分にもさせてくれないよね。仕方がない。戦いましょうみんな。
Alright, Dillagroof's here. Or, Lugroof's and Dillagroof, rather. Let's take out the leader first. Alright, they've got Elemental Blast coming up, so let me swap over to the other party. That finished them off. Alright, Jasper and Kuna, go for your big attacks. Duncan. Actually, go for your AoE first here. Alright, Kuna. Go ahead and heal everyone. Reiner. Go ahead and use your Mighty Headbutt. Okay, that didn't do too much damage there. Jasper, why don't you go ahead and duplicate yourself? Yeah, that duplicate ability basically makes it so that he does double damage there. Oh, we got a big jetty here. Time for some Elemental Blasts. Almost got it down. Alright, we got a rare drop there. Alright, Kuna, why don't you go ahead and give us a song here? Alright, Reiner, go ahead and set up for your big attack here. And then if things are still up after this round, we'll do the rush, or rather the reverse rush. That was a good hit. Alright, let's go ahead and do a reverse rush, get the other team back out here. Nice, that just leaves one left here. Let's finish it off. And Nadia has leveled up.
Stella, どうしたの？誰か怪我でもした？
違うの。お母さん、空を見て。
星が。
Is it me or did this clear up a little too quick? Where's Fenrir?
いつの間にか吹雪が止んで、すっかり空が晴れ渡ってるよ。
おお、見事な星空だ。
なんだ、あの光の帯みたいなのは。
あれは北の光と呼ばれる現象です。神話では空を飛ぶ神の使いたちの甲冑のきらめきだとも言われています。
北の光といい、満天の星空といい、すごく綺麗ですね。
あなた、またここに戻ってきたわよ。あなたが亡くなった時、私は生きる気力を失ったけど、今はこうしてあなたの娘と一緒にまたこの場所で星を見ることができる。きっとあなたが私たちのためにこの夜空を見せてくれたんだね。
お母さん、
本当は
ここに来たくなかった。寂しくて辛くなると思ったから。
Try because I thought it will make me feel lonely and sad.
でももう大丈夫。私にはステラ、あなたがいるからね。
I actually thought it would be, yeah, I think you get what I'm trying to say there. It needs two past tense things there.
あなた、これからもステラと一緒に生きて生きて生き抜いてみせるよ。もし私が落ち込んだ時にはまた綺麗な星空を見せてね。それじゃあまた。さようなら。
Alright, moving on to the next point here. Here we go, Fenrir, IDOLA versus IDOLA. Alright, so we were told that they were good with water. So, let's do the auto setup. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab... we're going to change this up here, Chaos Team, and we're going to put Jasper as the leader. Now, where are you on this list here, Jasper? There we go. Here's Jasper. And, Psycho Phoenix, welcome. Alright, yeah, let's go with this one here, Gemini. Glad to hear it there, Psycho Phoenix.
Stella, みんなに命令を。
はい、わかりました。白曜騎士団、対イドラ戦闘用意。これよりフェンリルを討伐します。
Now let's see if Astrea's information was correct here. Oh, I'm using BlueStacks. I don't even have to worry about my phone battery. Alright, the information was correct. They are Water Elemental, which means Gemini is going to have a great shot when it is time for their Elemental Blast. Now, let's see. This is the first time I'm using Gemini. This is Guard. This restores HP. Probably don't need either of those for the first round. I just realized I didn't set a target. It's going to take me a little bit to build up my my Elemental Blast here, though, with the setup I've got. Now, let's see. This increases attack. That has the chance to inflict poison. And that has the chance to inflict numbness. Okay, so the fact that they are numb now prevents them from even using their Elemental Blast until that wears off. Now I'm going to keep going with my attacks here. We'll go with Quick Horn this time. Alright, they are no longer stunned, or rather numb, rather, so I'm going to activate this guard now. But I'm also going to activate the attack charge here. Well, no, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hit the break line there. Alright, I'll probably hit it this time, so let's go with this. Oh no, I didn't. That's a shame. Alright, then in that case, we'll go with our 3 big attacks here. Let's hope we bring it down this one. Yep, there we go. Fenrir is down. Core is revealed. Now they're going to be down for this round as well, so Elemento Blast. That did some damage. Alright, let's finish it off. Okay, we got the other fragment. I should be able to put that weapon together now. Unless I need more than 2.
フェンリル、安らかに眠ってください。
みんなよく聞いて。さっきアストライアも言っていたように、イドラの活動が活発化し始めている。
Psycho Phoenix, I can show you how that works after this cutscene.
おそらく復活しつつあるダークファルスと関係があると考えられるわ。
イドラがダークファルスの眷属だからですね。
ええ、ダークファルスが復活してしまえば数多くの人々が死ぬことになるでしょう。
And thank you for the follow there, Psycho Phoenix.
罪もない人々が驚くほどたくさん。そして戦いの中で倒れていった戦士たちがまたイドラとなり、世界をさまようことになる。荒野を放浪する哀れなイドラをこれ以上増やさないためにも、私たちは必ず
ダークファルスを倒さなくてはならない。
はい。
Alright, real quick, let me bring this up again here, set up and enhance. So you go under enhance character here. And let me go ahead and just select Stella here. Or actually, no, not Stella. We'll go with Duncan here. So Duncan is currently a 4-star character, and he's at level 55 out of 60. Now, the way that you, basically the first step is to get the character leveled up to level 60, or whatever the max is currently. You can basically increase any character to be a 6-star rarity character, just through perseverance. And the way that you do that is, once you have them at whatever their max level is, you then come over to this rarity section here, and you use whatever the required material is to get them up to the next step. So there's one set of materials that you're going to need 15 of to get a character from a 3-star to a 4-star star character rather, and get them to level 60. Then there is another material, or rather, then there's this material that gets a character from 4 stars to 5 stars, and increases their max level to 80. And then there's one more that increases the max character level up to 100, and you need 5 of those stones. And that's basically how you get, how you increase character rarity. You need to get them up to whatever their current max is first for their level, and then you can then increase their rarity. But basically, any character can hit level 100 in this game. You just have to transition them through all the levels. Alright, heading back into the story again real quick. This will probably be one of the last cutscenes here. Yeah, this one gives us 500 star gems, so this is the end of this one.
さあ皆さん、食事を用意いたしましたわ。存分に召し上がってくださいませ。
いただきます。いやー、一仕事終わって食う飯は格別にうめえな。
皆さんのおかげでフェンリルの脅威は去りました。ありがとうございます。
アステライア、忘れてないでしょうね。
何の話ですこと？
あんたね。
怖い顔。冗談よ、冗談。約束通り、皆さんにダークファルスを倒す知恵を授けましょう。
おお、よろしくお願いします。
皆さんもご存知ですわね。聖帝悪意郎のことを。
ダークファルスを倒すために箱舟でこの地に降り立った英雄のことですよね。
ええ、その通りですわ。そして悪意郎はダークファルスを倒した。その時に彼は祭人を倒すための数々の特別な武器を用いたといいます。
特別な武器？
それらの武器は悪意郎の死後12人の子供たちに受け継がれた。その武器の一つ、聖剣ライオネルがとある場所に眠っているらしいのです。
ひょー、マジか。どこだ？どこにそんなお宝が眠ってるんだ？
帝国の東南ラサラス草原の先に広がるディアデムの砂漠です。はるか大昔、その砂漠には大いなる文明が栄えた王国がありました。しかしダークファルスの炎に焼かれ焦土となり砂漠となってしまったのです。
ディアデムの砂漠か。で、その砂漠のどこにその聖剣とやらが？
さあ、わかりませんわ。
わからない。ちょっと待ってくれ。じらしてんのか？
That at least gives us a starting point.
いいえ、じらしてなんかいませんわ。分かってい
まあ砂漠のどこにあるか分かっていたらとっくに洞窟されているでしょうしね。
ただ砂漠には古代の王たちの王母の遺跡がたくさんあるそうです。その遺跡の中に隠されている可能性が高いと思いますわ。
なるほど。もしその聖剣ライオネルを入手できたら。
ダークファルスを倒すための文字通り強力な武器になりますね。
アストライアさん、貴重な情報をありがとうございます。
いいえ、皆さんはちゃんと約束を果たしてくれました。当然のお礼ですわ。さあ、それでは明日の出発までたくさん食べて英気を養ってくださいね。
Alright, there we go. 500 star diamonds. Oh, actually, it looks like we got one more scene then. Part with friends.
アストライアさん、本当に色々とありがとうございました。
いいえ、こちらこそ。皆さんに会えてよかったわ。
キーラ、整った？元気でね。
ああ、サーシャもな。
トトノットが白羊騎士団に入るときはよろしくね。
Oh, you're looking to join?
それでは僕たちはこれで失礼します。
あ、ユリシス、ちょっとお待ちを。これを持って行ってください。
これはシンボル？首飾りのシンボルですか？
ええ、20年前にあなたのお父さんシーシアスからもらった首飾りです。
もらったっていうか、思い出にちょうだいって確かあんたが無理やり強奪したものでしょ。
うっさいな、あんたは黙っててよ。失礼しましたわね。これは今のあなたにふさわしいものです。どうぞお持ちください。
でもアストライアさんの大切な思い出の品なんですよね。
ええ、でも良いのです。私も、そしてアンナも愛する人を自分より先に亡くしました。けれどもその愛した人の子供たちは今や立派に成長しました。愛する人の思い出を自分一人の狭い世界に閉じ込めていたくない。そのシンボルはこの広い世界をあなたと共に行くべきなのです。かつてのシーシアスがそうであったように。
わかりました。ありがたく受け取らせていただきます。
アストライア、あなたもこの森をそろそろ出てもいいんじゃない？
私はいいのよ。ここでの暮らしが性に合ってるから。いつかきっとキーラやトトノットや他の者たちもこの森を出る時が来る。未来を担う若い人たちを私はここで見守り支えていくわ。
Well, at least until we draw you from the gacha.
あなたも白羊騎士団の若い人たちを支えてあげてね。
Funny thing though, she's not in the gacha yet.
それが今の私たちの役目ってことなのかしらね。 分かったわ。ありがとう、アストライア。またいつか。
ええ、またいつか。
それでは白曜騎士団出発しましょう。目的地は帝国の東南ディアデム砂漠。聖剣ライオネルを手に入れるわよ。
森の奥深くに隠れ住みし我に、白曜騎士団は助言を請い、我は聖剣の伝承を彼らに伝える。アルゴノーツでの戦いの後に絶望し、世を捨て忍者となった我に、彼らは一抹の希望を抱かせた。我は筆を取った。彼らのバンドールでの戦いとその運命を後に伝えるために。
Interesting, so she's the voice we've been hearing at the end of each of these chapters. Alright, we got Theseus Necklace. All the adventure so far has brought about significant growth to Uli and has completed the breakthrough.
強くなるってこういうことなのかな。
Yeah, so earlier I had mentioned that he was a special case, and that's because he levels up through story progression, in terms of getting breakthroughs, rather than having to have multiple copies of him. Alright, story chapter 7 cleared. Alright, so my time is limited in terms of, I don't think we're going to be able to get chapter 8 started here today, but there is something else that I did want to address today. And for that, we're going to come over to the side stories here. And for that, as you can see, here are all the characters I have, and each of them I have different levels of affinity with. And essentially, once you get each character up to 4 hearts here, you're able to then proceed through their... well, you can proceed through their side story first, as you get each level. But then after you hit 4, you can then do... a Destiny Divergence, or I think it was called a Fate Divergence in the Japanese version. And that allows you to basically choose whether you want a character to become a Law character or Chaos character, potentially throwing off what they have been up until this point. Now, Uli is also a special case in that he is a neutral character, so while he does have a divergence here, he's still going to be neutral regardless. But for instance, Jasper, in this particular case, we could potentially make him a Law character instead of being a Chaos character. However, if you keep them on the same path that they have been on, they're going to get other abilities that they don't get when they actually make the swap over to the other side. And in this particular case, I'm going to take a look at Stella's story here, because I want to keep her on the Law side, because she has a really powerful Elemental Blast once you complete that. So, and also you need to have at least one of these scrolls in order to actually complete a Divergence. So, let's start with Masked Master. And it looks like we're going to be way overpowered for this based on these levels here. And it looks like these are not voiced here, so I will go ahead and read for you here. Lady Stella, it's the morning already. Lady Stella, please get up. Lady Stella, I'm coming in. Lady Stella, please get up. You have to attend the Chivalric Order meeting soon. Sasha, good morning. Lady Stella, it's getting late. Hurry up, or you won't make it on time. I don't want to get up. I don't want to attend any meeting. Lady Stella, how could you say that? Starting from today, Lord Jasper and the others will also attend this meeting. If you don't show up, Your Majesty's authority over Lord Jasper and the new members will be undermined. That's exactly why I don't want to get up. Recently, there are many new members joining the Chivalric Order. It's exhausting. I keep on reminding myself to act like the Master, which makes me more and more depressed. I get it. I haven't got used to it either, and I'm uptight every day. That's why we get over it together. Come on, please. Get up. Fine. I'm all dressed up now, but I still don't want to go to that meeting. Sasha, just tell them I'm having a fever. Can I take the day off? No way. Come on, here's your mask. Get into the mood. Alright. Dad, as usual, please grant me the strength for today. Sasha, tell me about the agenda for today's meeting and the arrangements thereafter. It's about the work allocation for Lord Jasper and the other new members. No arrangement after the meeting has been made. Then let's join the Chaos to eliminate the monsters after the meeting. We'll need to confirm how we should coordinate with the Chaos in battle. Please take care of that. Yes, got it. The meeting is about to start, right? Let's go. And into combat we go. Alright, I'm just going to set this to auto here since we're just going to be way overpowered for this here. Alright, one round to go. And there we go, quest clear. The monsters have been successfully eliminated. Thank you, everyone. Thanks all. Madam worked hard as the master, too. That's not how you should call me. Please call me by my name. Oh, so sorry. My bad. Anyway, although this is your first battle after joining the Chivalric Order... But... What? Okay, this sentence and the last sentence doesn't make any sense at all. I guess... but you all fought well? Stella did a good job directing as the commander, too. I still have a long way to go. My performance is nowhere near that of the former master, my mother. However, I will work hard so as to live up to your expectations. Jasper, I look forward to you becoming a vital fighter of the Chivalric Order as well. Okay, I will try. Excuse me then. Thank you, everyone. Whoa, she's such a young master. But she's already doing her part. Lady Stella, let me put your mask away. Thanks, Sasha. Here you are. Ah. You must be tired. I sensed your nerves. I kept thinking under the mask. What my father would say if he were here. It's as if my father was whispering to me, telling me what to say. That's what kept me going. That must have been hard. The thing is, this mask means the world to me, but it's the only one. As I have mentioned before, we have made a copy of it at, this is where the translation keeps causing issues here. As I have mentioned before, we will be making a copy of it at the workshop soon. Please work with us. Oh, Sasha, isn't there another way? Can I have an identical one made? Without this mask, I don't think I can be a good master. This mask is your father's masterpiece. It's no easy job, but it's no easy job just to make a copy of it. I've used other masks before, but none of them felt right. Shouldn't that be a Stella line? I guess it has to be an identical one. Please hang in there before we have a copy made. I'm going to take my leave now. Good night. Good night, Sasha. Thank you for your help today. Will I be okay without this mask? I need you, Father. Please grant me the strength. Okay, yeah, and this is noted as a history. That was the other thing I forgot to mention earlier. So each character may have a different type of story to tell here, whether it be a history or I think I saw a legend as well in there. So each one can come from different points in time potentially. So this one seems to be from back right after Chapter 2. Alright, so, confined to a tent. This is worrying. Anna, everyone, what's going on? Stella refuses to come out of her tent. Stella, why is that? Lady Stella's mask was taken to the workshop last night so that a copy of it can be made. Now that the iron mask is taken away, I'm afraid she won't come out. I can't believe this. Such behavior is unacceptable for a master. Calm down, Lady Anna Marie. I understand why Lady Stella is doing this. Anyway, this won't work. Can you think of a way around this? What if we tell her the monsters are here? Stella is the master of the chivalric order, after all. She may come out due to her sense of responsibility. I see. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's give it a try. Sasha, please go ahead as usual. I see. I don't want to trick Lady Stella, but I suppose we have no choice. Monsters! The monsters are here! Every chivalric order, prepare for attack! It doesn't seem like she's coming out. That didn't work? She must be determined to stay in there. Stella can be really stubborn at times like this. Looks like this will go on for some time. Listen up, everyone. The monsters are here. Please prepare for attack. Sasha, that's enough. It's not going to work. No, the monsters are really here. I'm not kidding. Please just prepare for battle, everyone. Let's hurry. Is this for real? Why do they have to come at this moment? We have no choice but to go ahead without Stella this time. Everyone, let's go. I guess it didn't matter that I had Stella in my party here.
白陽の聖なる光よ、よこしまなる者を退けよ。アリエス・スターライト。
Alright, I am gonna set the skip on the Elemento Blast at this point here. There we go, that's faster. Alright. It's getting dark. Stella won't come out still. She even skipped dinner. Oh, this is bad. It's one thing if she doesn't want to come out, but refusing to eat is another matter. This is getting serious. Tell me about it. I'm so worried. In that case, leave it to us. We'll cook a meal that smells so good that it reaches inside her tent. I'm sure she won't be able to resist. Bernhard, I know you're a good cook, but will it be that simple? Your Highness, no one can resist delicious food. Proceed then. Everyone, please hold on for a moment. Delicious! These dishes are so good, Bernhard. You sure know what you're doing. They're indeed delicious. The thing is, there's no sign of Stella coming out. Even my cooking didn't work. I'm really sorry. I can't help you. What do we do now? From Eastland, where I was born, there's an ancient legend that when a goddess refuses to go out, everyone would sing and dance happily, which made the goddess curious, and she would then come out. That's it. Anna, what are you doing? If Stella hears us singing and dancing happily, she will become curious and come out. Interesting. Alright, let's dance. Speaking of which, I'm Dancer, so please follow me. I'm a dancer. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uli, you should join in. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll dance. Only for Stella. We can't do this anymore. We're going to bed. Lady Anna Marie, Commander. We're sorry, but it's time that we leave as well. I'll leave the dishes for the master here. Please give them to her if she comes out. Thank you. Good night, everyone. It's getting late and everyone has left, yet Stella never came out. Is she even in the tent? Uli, you should get some rest too. I'll take it from here. No, I'm worried about Stella too. I'll stay with you. Me too. That's what a squire is supposed to do. Okay, thank you. Let's wait for her together. Finally, they've all left. Stella... Mom, Uli, Sasha... You're going to catch a cold sleeping here. Oh, right. I should get them a blanket. Okay, this should be fine. I'm sorry, everyone. I made you all worry. I will come out by myself tomorrow morning. Well, good night. These dishes, they look so good. Oh, that's delicious. All of a sudden, I feel much better. Everyone, I'm really sorry. Really, I can't thank you enough. Alright, and then this one is Memories About Fathers. Having successfully resisted the rebel army's attack at the Zosma mountain fortress, the Ares Chivalric Order left for Regulus. Julham, not sure I understand what you're saying there. I did pull Stella, as a character. And, thank you also for the follow as well. The Ares Chivalric Order is finally getting close to Regulus, the capital city. What a journey. No, I don't have a summer, Stella. I haven't lucked into that yet. Rosalind, it's been a long time since your return to Regulus. You must be thrilled. Yes, I'm under Father's orders to take you all to the capital city after all. Now that I have almost completed my task, I can finally relax. It's just that... Is something wrong? My sister lives in the capital city, and we're not on good terms. The thought of seeing her after so long stresses me out. I see. You must have suffered from fighting with your siblings. Does your father, Sig, plan to intervene your siblings' disputes? It's the Leo family tradition to encourage competition, even among siblings. Father stays out of it on purpose. To him, only the strongest deserves to survive. Oh my, Sig just doesn't change. I'm going to check on the law team. Excuse me. Stella, what's going on? What's on your mind? I thought I was the only one who has trouble with Father. I didn't know that Rosalind has troubles with her father, too. I heard that Jasper's relationship with his late father was complicated, too. And Uli, I heard that your father was a hero. Did it ever bother you? No, my father passed away when I was very little. I barely remember him. I was devastated when my beloved father died. Even now, I can't forget him, and it's painful. However, now I know we all have troubles with our own father. Yeah, that should be fathers, not father. Turns out I'm not the only one. I'm somehow relieved. Everyone has some kind of trouble with their parents. As for Stella, at least you have a lot of happy memories about your father. You're lucky to have just that. Yeah, I know. And into combat we go. Alright, I'll take off the auto at this point here, since this is at least a little bit of a challenge. You can get it off of either the Google Play Store or through iTunes, I believe. Oh yeah, Earning Key, I completely agree with you there. I've been calling it out when I've been seeing it. If you've got an Android, I'd recommend downloading the APK file to install it. I don't know where you can do that, but that's my recommendation to side load it that way. I was able to do that through the Japanese version without any issues. Yeah, or I suppose English is how it used to be called way back in the day, or I guess it kind of is still called that, isn't it? Is English.com a thing still? What do you know? It is actually still around. That's actually pretty cool that it's still being I guess maintained. Alright, let's do the Elemento Blast here, since this could be the last time I see this from her. Oh, that's right, I had the Elemental Blast on skip. Oh well. Sasha, when can I have my father's mask back? According to the agreed schedule, it won't be long now. Is that so? Mother, perhaps it's time I stop relying so much on the mask. Eh? You've been anxious without the mask. Where is this coming from? Come on, don't be so mean. Anyway, you should be the one to decide what you want to do with that iron mask. Remember this, Stella. All children will always be children to their parents, even when they have grown up. The same goes for the children. Their parents will always be parents to them. As such, there is no need for you to get rid of your dependence on your late father. He will always be with us. I still think so. Mother, it's difficult for anyone when they lose someone important. However, throughout... Yeah, that should just be one out there. However, throughout lives, we will create new memories with those we cross paths with. And those who have passed away will drift farther and farther away from us. If you think of them every now and then, though, they won't drift as far away. Yeah. And so you don't have to worry. About losing someone, or feel sad about it. Do cherish those who are still with you. I understand. Thank you, Mother. Oh, Stella, here you are. I've been looking for you. I want to talk to you about the Guerrilla Squad. Are you free now? Go ahead, Stella. This is your job. Let's go, Uli. What's wrong? It's about the battle setup. We want your opinion, Stella. Darling, Uli and those in the chivalric order are getting Stella out of her shell little by little. That's something I've never managed, but they did it for me. Thank you for bringing them into Stella's life. Please continue to watch over us. And we got a Scroll of Destiny.
私は引っ込み思案ですが、本当はもっと強くなりたい。もっとみんなの力になれる存在になりたいっていつも思っているんです。
Alright, and with that, we come down here to Destiny Divergence. So let's select Stella. And with that, so we have either a Law Pursuing Strength or the Chaos Paladin. And if we take a look at the skills, so going with the Chaos pattern, or rather Fate, will give her an extra attack here, as well as the Northern Light Spark that does healing for all friendly units and increases all friendly unit attack by 10% for 3 turns. And then Holy Impact restores HP and all friendly units become immune to status effects and debuffs for 2 turns. But personally, I think I'm gonna go with the Lost side. I think her Elemental Blast, even though it says 370 on each of them, I think just in observation in the past, I've seen her do more damage on the Lost side. Alright, so let's grab a second Stella, I guess, for this quest here. Are we all here? Yes, everyone's here. Anna, is something wrong? Stella, come on in. Oh my, don't be shy, come on. Mother, let go of me, stop dragging. Oh, Stella, you've got a new outfit. Just changing things up a bit. To show that I'm determined to get better as a member of the law. That should be Stella's line there. Uli, say a few words to the brand new Stella. You look great with the new outfit. This outfit really suits you, Stella. I think it's great. Is that so? I'm embarrassed, but thanks anyway. As the captain of the law team, I'd love to see you grow, Stella. Good. Keep going, Stella. Thank you, I will. Alright, so we've got a second Stella here. We'll be able to see what her new Elemental Blast looks like once we charge it up. Alright, thank you for stopping by. We're about to wind things down anyway here, so that's actually the perfect time. Alright, next battle, and let's do it. Let's power her up as much as we can. And here we go, Holy Impact. Alright, and... Uli, why don't we have you finish things off here? Actually, that might not be enough. Nope. Alright, let's keep up the attack then. This should do it. And there we go. Alright, she was already at max affinity level, but I think that's necessary for the Divergence to finish. Lady Stella, you've had a long day today. You too, Sasha. Also, thanks for your help today. Lady Stella, I'm sorry for not saying this earlier, but your new clothes, they fit you very well. Thank you, Sasha. I'm so glad. It's just a change of clothes. I didn't expect it to have such an effect on my mood. I feel like something inside me is slightly different. Lady Stella, you may not have noticed. Not only have your clothes changed, you're changing as a person little by little too. Really? But I don't feel it at all. I'll try to change for the better too, so as to keep up with you, Lady Stella. No, Sasha, you can't change. I need you to stay the same. That's not fair, Lady Stella. You've changed, but you forbid me to. Is that so? Sasha, do you want to change as well? Then here's my special permission for you. You can change, Sasha. But we'll always be friends, and that won't change. Do you understand, Sasha? Yes, Lady Stella. That's a given. We'll always be friends. Yes, great. Sasha, let's take care of each other. Alrighty. And so with that, if we come over now to Setup Enhance... Oh, actually this just completed here. That was the last one I needed for the beginner missions number 3 here. So perform Destiny Divergence one time, that just gave me an extra 1,000 star diamonds. So let me go ahead and collect on these rewards actually here. And if we come over to Setup Enhance, and we go over to the party setup, we can see that Stella has indeed changed into her new form. So she is good to go here. Alright, one last thing before we end today here. If we take a look at my star diamonds, I've actually got quite a number of star diamonds here to use. Why don't we go ahead and pull on one of the gachas here. So let's see. Since I do want to see if I can get additional Stellas here, we'll go ahead and use on the one that is specific to her. And the reason for that is she has a higher chance of showing up compared to the other ones, whereby if I went with those, it would just be a 0.5% chance with it being 2% for across all 5 characters, or rather all 5 of the, or all 4 of the 5-star characters. So let's go ahead and do a pull. Let's see what we get. Alright, there's Stella. Eyes open. Karen. Sacred Dusters, that's a new weapon symbol. Another pair of Sacred Dusters. Guardiana. Knight Lancer. Altari. Wandering Knights. Feather Edge. Stella! Alright. So let's go ahead and return now to Setup Enhance. Enhance character. And let's grab Stella down at the bottom of the list here. And we're going to drop her right into here. Once again, whenever you perform a breakthrough, that increases your stats. And you can do up to 4 breakthroughs. There's also a thing whereby if you diverge 2 of the same character, that will also add yet another symbol onto here. Yeah, Earning Key, I know what you're talking about there. It basically makes the character even more powerful after the fact. So the next Stella I get, I will probably be doing that. Now, actually, let me see here. I do have enough of these dolls here to also give her a 3rd breakthrough. And I wish I had realized that sooner, so I actually would have kept her then. I'm gonna hold off on that until I see how many other Stellas I actually can get from that gacha. And the very last thing I wanted to do here today, I wanted to see, yeah, this right here. What exactly is this? So this gives 35 defense and 10 speed. This is Theseus Necklace that we got earlier in the story, and it is neutral exclusive. Now I don't think there's going to be a way to upgrade that aside from a certain symbol thing similar to the doll that you saw a moment ago that I could use for a character. But yeah, that's yeah, we got a good amount done here today. Like I said before, there wasn't going to be enough time for me to get through chapter 8 today, so we're going to be taking a look at that at a later time. And with all that, why don't we see if there's anybody that we can raid here to finish things off for today. Let's see, is anybody else playing IDOLA right now? Let's start with that. Looks like Kuro is doing it, so why don't I pass you guys over to them, and we'll give them a really big group here. So let me grab their name and put that in. Alright, and with that, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. Let's get this raid started here.